I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Small monthly wins can stack into $100,000. Not hype. Boring math. I used to roll my eyes at that. Then I saw my own fees and felt sick. That was my slap. Since then, it's been simple habits, done every month, no drama. Today, I'll show you the exact moves I use and the order I use them. You'll leave with a target, a place to park the money, and a checklist you can copy. That sounds like your vibe. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next money trap. I roast. Here's the first truth that hurts a little. The first 100,000 is the toughest because you're doing the heavy lifting while compounding sits on the bench. That's fine. We build the base anyway. We make tiny wins automatic so feelings can't ruin good math. I'm still a regular guy who likes takeout and sneakers, so I keep a small fun budget on purpose. Systems beat willpower. Oh, and if you've been burned by get-rich noise, same, which is why everything here is plain and repeatable. Ready for the simple, no jargon path that actually sticks? My one question before we dive in is this. What tiny dollar win could you repeat every month without hating your life? Keep that in your head because we're going to give it a job next. Here's how I set monthly targets without pretending we all live the same life. If money is tight, aim for something like 50 to 100 per month. If you have some room, 100 to 300. Feeling comfy, 300 to 600 or more. The key is repeatable, not heroic. I still mess up and adjust, but the system holds. Now the order. First, grab any employer match in your work plan because that is free money. Contribute up to the match, then stop there for now. Second, attack high-interest debt, especially cards in the high teens or around 20%. Every dollar you kill there is like a guaranteed high return. Third, build an emergency fund in a high-yield savings account, which is just a savings account that pays better interest. Start with a small starter fund, then grow it to a few months of expenses. Fourth, once those are steady, keep increasing the auto transfer to your investment account on payday so it moves before you can spend it. I literally schedule it the morning cash hits. My brain can't argue with a transfer that already happened. You choose the exact amounts, but the order protects you from chaos. Do you see how this order lets you build and stay invested without panic when life throws a flat tire? Next, I'll show you the monthly moves, line by line, so you can just copy and go. Here's my repeat each month map. 1. Review last month's bank and card statements and circle every recurring charge. If you didn't use it, cancel it. Subscription creep is sneaky. 2. Set or raise one automatic transfer on payday. Even 5 or 10 more bucks matters because it compounds. 3. Contribute up to your employer match, then push extra cash at the highest rate debt. 4. Send a slice to the emergency fund until it feels like real cover. 5. Add a tiny gamified challenge so it stays fun. I rotate a simple envelope draw or a weekly savings bingo to keep my brain engaged. 6. Install an impulse circuit breaker. I use a 24-hour hold before buying non-essentials, and I park items in a list, not a cart. Weirdly, most wants fade. 7. Keep a one-page tracker. Target, amount moved, total so far, and one sentence note about what worked. That note is gold. I also keep a small fun bucket every month on purpose so I don't rebel and blow it all. When I forget any step, spending grows like weeds. What is the one step on this list you could lock in this week without needing permission from anyone? Stick around because I'll share the messy story of how I kept quitting automation and how I fixed it for good. Real talk. I used to cancel my transfers when a shiny sale popped up. Then I wondered why my balance never moved. I felt dumb, then defensive, then finally honest. I made it boring. Transfers on payday, alerts off, fun money set aside. When a flat tire hit, the emergency fund kept me from touching investments. That one calm month turned into many. The first chunk felt slow, almost pointless. But then, the snowball got heavy. Not magic, just rhythm. If you're on a fixed income, start tiny and guard the habit like a plant on your windowsill. Water it, don't drown it. If you've got more room, push the pace, but in the same order. Match, debt, emergency. Then keep raising the auto transfer. I'd love you to subscribe because I post receipts, simple math, and traps to avoid, and I want you stacking wins with us. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. Pick one move tonight, write it down, and tell me your monthly target in the comments so we can pressure test your timeline together. Before you click away, queue up the next episode and keep the momentum flowing. So here's the big one I want you to sit with. If tiny, boring wins can add 6 figures over time, what exact win are you willing to repeat for years when nobody's watching?